Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to show you a simple API where I'm going to use Google as my search engine, and I will show you if you want to see a keyword being searched in your search engine through your Java application. So it's really simple. So my intention is to scrape the data from a website. So usually we are doing this through Python. So you have already heard the term web scraping. So right now I will be starting with the initial phase where you will be searching over your Google search engine. So just for an example, let's say this is my Google search bar right now here. So if I am searching Angular, okay, so as you can see, these are the URLs that get popped up: angular.io, angularjs.org, and then Twitter, then Wikipedia page, so on and so forth. So further on, when you have the URL, you can go to each URL to see the data, like what content they have. So let's say if I want to check if Angular has created a new version or not. So let's say I want to go to docs, okay, and if I want to see the latest version that they are currently having. So as you can see here, they have a stable version 10.0.1. so this is your page, and if you use page source or inspect, so I usually prefer inspect. So what you will do is you need to check this parameter. So this is the span, and this span is inside this button. So you just need to find out this span's value which is residing in this button, and you can then be sure, like, okay, if I have a latest version, I need to upgrade. So this is the kind of web scraping that I'm going to work on right now. So there are two steps right now. First is to search the keyword and then have the result. So as you know that you already have the functionality in your mind that you have to go to this URL and then scrape or find this columns data. But in my case, I will just start with the initial phase. That means that first I want to search Angular and then have all the URLs which gets popped up on our Google search engine. Later on we will see in my next video that how to find out this data. And I think if you follow the complete video, you will be able to find this information on your own. You don't have to follow through my video. So without wasting any time, let's just start with it. So what you need Java installed on your system, and any preferred IDE that you want, IntelliJ, NetBeans, or Eclipse. So I prefer Eclipse, so I will be using this. So what you need to do is you need to create a Maven project. Okay, so I'm going to create a simple project, and com.google.search, and then Google search API, and then click finish. Okay, so it's creating the project right now. So let's see what we have here. So we have the pom.xml. So we just need one dependency actually. So I'll tell you the name, but first we need to add this dependencies, and then we have to add the dependency. So what I need to do is I need to search JSON, JSoup, and then Maven. So you just have to choose a stable version. I prefer this one because it has a lot of downloads. So I'm going to choose this one and then copy, paste it here, Ctrl+Shift+F, save it, and then wait for it to get downloaded. So it's here. Now what you need to do is you need to create a new class. So first I will create a package com.google.search. Search is fine, and then Google search app. Then I need a main method, and that's all. Okay, now what do we need? First we need to find the keyword that we want user to insert. So first step is get the keyword. Okay, so to do that, what we need to create a scanner. System.in. okay, now ending this and in system.in, ending it. Okay, so now what we need to prompt the user. Sorry about that. Now we need to prompt the user that we need a keyword. Please provide the keyword. Okay, then we need to store it into a variable. So I'm going to store it in a string variable, let's say keyword, and then scan dot next, and then line. Okay, so we have the keyword now. What we have to do is we have to search over our preferred search engine. So search over your preferred search engine. Now when we say preferred search engine, it could be Bing, it could be Google, it could be Yahoo. So I'm going to use Google. So what we need to do is we need to create a URL. So I'm going to go with this string URL, and then as you already know, Google URL is something like this: www.google.com/search. I'll tell you why I'm writing this. So let's see here. So whenever we open google.com, okay, afterwards whatever we search here, let's say Angular again, so check the URL. It appended this string, right? So this one will be common for each keyword. Let's say I type my name here, so till here everything is common. So that's why, as you can see, till here everything is common. And afterwards what we need to do? Afterwards we need a keyword to get search. So in Google search engine, that you can do using QA. Okay, question mark needs to be there, and then your desired keyword. Okay, sounds good. Now after getting the URL ready, now you need to search over your search engine. So here we need JSoup. So basically, if you need like a lot of information on it, you can search over it like this one. I prefer this website because it made it clear for me. Just type, I forgot the URL, this one. So whatever they have written here, it's really simple, and actually I learned from this one only. So what do they say? They use JSoup as a Java library to extract and manipulate HTML data. Okay, so what you can do is you can scrape, you can find and extract, you can manipulate, or what you can do is you can always automate, right? Yep, so that's about it. So if you need the information, you will always find it here. There are a lot of information. Yep, so go to this one and yeah, read on it. So what we need to do is we need to connect to our URL to get the HTML file, or you can say document. So I'm going to use document, which is from your new library JSON. So import it from JSON. Okay, now it's gonna throw an exception. Okay, it's not throwing an exception. And why? Because I did not do this get. Okay, so now add throws exception. Okay, so your doc is ready. So if you want to see like if you are having a new data inside your doc file or not, what you can do is you can save this into a string file first. Okay, because that's how you get the HTML data in string format. Then you can always cite this string data to a file. So I'll be using files.write. What's happening with Eclipse today? Okay, files.write, and then what you need is you need the path. So I'm going to use paths.get, and then I'll be providing my desktop path, which will be like C users and my laptop username, and then desktop, and then let's say file.txt. So this is the complete path. Now what we need is we need the data. So html.get bytes. Okay, now we just have to import this. Okay, till here we are all set. So let's run this. Okay, I forgot to close the scan. Okay, so I'm using Java 8. You can always use auto resource management of Java 7. So I'm not using that right now, but yeah, keep that in mind. So what I need to do is I just need to run this file. Okay, so please provide the keyword, let's say Angular. Okay, it threw me an exception, no such file exists. Okay, so I did not create a file, so okay, cool. Let's run it again. Again an exception. Okay, so my users is capital. I think that's why it's creating the issue. Let's see. So C users is capital. Okay, this is weird. And then desktop, and then file.txt. Let's see if we have that. We have file.txt. Okay, this is weird. C users. Okay, we found the issue. Oops, there is no H. So always try to copy the path. Don't try my way. As you can see, it was foolish. Okay, so third time is a charm. Terminated. So let's see. Woo. So we got the HTML data, right? You can see so many divs here. So something is there. So now let's fetch our data. So what I need to do is I need to fetch all the URLs which are having Angular information, right? So what we need to do is we just have to do doc.select. Okay, when we say select, we need to provide a specific selector like a class name or a tag. So I'm going to use cite, CITE. I'll show you why I'm using this. but just for the reference, let's do something like this. Okay, it's not here. This is weird. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's save this to HTML and then inspect. Okay, let's open this. Okay, so this is the data that we are getting and it's not accurate. Okay, let's try this way. Okay, so after selecting site, I'll explain you why. So what you need to do is you need to save this in a links object, and then you have to create a local object which will be in your elements. Okay, now you just have to loop through all of them. So element singular, link singular, and then links. So import this JSoup. Okay, all good. Now what we need is we need to print. So sys out and then link dot text. Let's save it and let's try. Okay, it's not working. Let's see if we have made an issue or an error. So we didn't find site here and the HTML page is weird. That means something went wrong when we were creating our HTML file. So let's see. Connect is good. This is good. Let's see the URL. Search. Oh, okay, so that's our mistake. So we need to do is q equals. Okay, sorry about that. Let's search and redo it again. Angular. Whoa. So let's see our HTML file once again. So I told you that I will explain you about site. So as you can see, it's not readable here, right? So let's do something else. Let's refresh this. Okay. Why are you not working? Okay, so it created a new file again. So what I can do is just copy this file.txt data and replace it here. Or you can always change this txt to HTML, right? Yep. Okay, so let's open this HTML file. Whoa, this is much better, right? So now let's do Control-Shift-I, which means we want to inspect. So now what we need to do is we need to fetch these URLs, right? These each URLs, angular.io, angularjs.org, things like that. So what you need to do is you need to select these ones, these portions. As you can see, they are inside a site tag, right? So let's see another one. This one too. So that's why I put site here to get the URLs. But problem is that there are some URLs which have a single home page URL, right? These are the home pages. When we say about these ones, these are not the home pages. These say that after this home page we navigated to this. So just to let you know what I mean, when I click on angular.io, it goes to a home page. But when I click on docs, it does not go to the home page, it goes to docs. So there is a backslash here, but Google search engine does not work on backslashes. As you can see, it has a caret here. So what we need to do is if you want the exact URL, you need to replace this caret with backslash, right? So to do that, you can see that there are some home page URLs, there are some caret URLs. So simple thing is that just put a if else condition, and it will work for you. What you need to do is you need to just check if your link.text is containing the caret operator or not, right? So first let's grab the text value. It will be more simpler. Link.text, and then check text.contains. So copy this operator, this is a weird operator actually. I'll try not to explain more on this. Okay, when we have a caret operator, what we need to do is we need to replace this. So text equals to text.replace all, and then do something like this, because we have a space also, so we want to replace spaces also with backslash, and then that's it. Now what you need to do is you need to print this out. So sys out, and then print text. Same here. So we have to delete this one, we don't need that. We will use the same one here. Or what you can do is remove the if else condition and just print it here, right? Okay, let's run this. I'll say Angular one more time. Whoa, tough break. As you can see, these are all the URLs. So if you want to try, what you can do is just grab one of them and check if they are working. Voila. So this way you can navigate to each URL just like you navigated to this URL, right? And then inside those URL you have to search the tag, like these are the tags. Div is the tag, site was the tag. So for these tags you just have to search and you have to find out what's the value inside. So I think it's pretty simple now. So just follow along this video and let me know if you have any questions on this. I'll be really I think I'm always available for your questions. So please try to write this code at your end first, then try to replicate if everything is working fine or not. Then you can do whatever you want to do. This is just a start, right? You can do a lot of automation using this way. And I think that's about this video, and thank you guys for watching, and please like and subscribe. I need a lot of subscribers right now, and yeah, have a great day.